Trust me, you don't need lawyers to help you when I'm here to do whatever you need. I got your back. Let's talk about it and more. It's time for Hot Topics.
Yes, greetings, everybody. We are back. Listen here, we are back in studio, and it feels so good. Seriously, I want to thank you all for coming on out to the Queen Tulsa show. We got shocking rumors and industry talk. While rumors have been circulating online about Gucci Mane, with some fans questioning everything from his identity to claims about extreme music industry contracts. But what's really going on? In this video, we dive into viral rumors about Gucci Mane and where they started, the truth versus internet conspiracy theories, how record deals in the music industry actually work, conversations around unfair or restrictive contracts in hip hop. While some claims online can get extreme, there are real discussions happening about artist control, ownership, and the pressures of the music business. Disclaimer: this video is for discussion and commentary purposes. There is no confirmed evidence supporting claims that Gucci Mane is deceased or involved in any form of forced or slave contracts. Viewers are encouraged to think critically and rely on verified sources. All right, so listen here. You already know that I've been out here doing my research, and I went pedaling back. I went pedaling back to interviews that Gucci Mane, did when he looked like Gucci Mane. You get what I'm saying? Because his looks have changed, and I'm all for, you know, getting your looks together or getting your fitness together. I'm all about a body positivity. I'm all about eating right. And so that's where we are. Let's go ahead and let everybody know who's here. We got Miss Fluffy here. Hello, Miss Fluffy. How are you? Yes. Yes, is yeah, Queen Toast is fine. Goddess Toaster Radio. Yes, absolutely. Good to see you all. Let's go ahead and get into the news. So listen. So this particular interview, Gucci Mane is going to be speaking about, his real friends, his time in prison, and his wife or his fiance Van. He had given her some money, and he said, he didn't mind giving it to her. She could flip it. And so when we think about flipping it, listen, we all know that Gucci has a past of he was a street pharmacist, illegally. Let's go ahead and get into it.
The one who they thought was a random fan. But and I, my fiance, she was helping me just, hide him and put him in a box so he wouldn't really know what was going on. So I just thought about it. I had the ring for like a week before that. So I'm like, I'm gonna trick her because she was so hyped up about, we're gonna surprise him. He ain't gonna know what happened. So at the spur of the moment, I'm like, I just gave it to her.
Now, is it true when you got locked up, you gave her some money and said, flip this, and she was able to flip it to like astronomical amounts?
Well, I had to get the money to somebody.
Mm-hmm.
He had to give the money to somebody. because he still needed money to flow through. He still needed some type of income. Once again, he's going to speak on, being in the streets. Even when, he had made it, he still had ties to the streets. He still had some ish going on. And I really want you guys to really pay attention to this, because nowadays in 2026, when he did his interview, on that interview, he was with his wife, and it seemed like it was staged. It was like he couldn't be himself. It seemed like he was holding back. But I really want you guys to really hone in to what he said in this interview. Go ahead.
Mm. So I trusted her.
That's a big deal.
Is that one of the reasons she the one to be with for the rest of your life?
Well, she's just a beautiful person inside and out. You know what I'm saying? She understands me. You go through stuff after you go through something with somebody.
Right.
Y'all build a bond. You know what I'm saying? Over years, the person that she is, I respect. I got so much respect for her. You know what I'm saying? So.
And you guys were dating for a long time before that, kind of off and on.
Yeah, we had our ups and downs, but we met like in 2010.
Mm-hmm. So is she willing to, because we always talk about this, just forget all the mistakes that you made and never bring it up, or does that stuff still come up? Like, I know you better not be in.
You got to ask her that. I don't know.
She don't bother you like stuff. You know how as women, we bring stuff up from the past and be like, well, that's why back in,
Well, you know what? My thing is, yeah. In my judgment, it would be because she's already like involved in everything, and with the whole Nicki Minaj, if you really look at his wife and you look at Nicki Minaj, it seems like a replica. You know how you can get a replica purse, like a Gucci purse or a Chanel, or like, the replica purses, y'all. Don't play with me. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Oh, hold on. I'm over here putting the let's see. Okay, so I put, was Gucci swapped and never returned, highly medicated, interested in Nicki Minaj, is crying out for help. Yeah. I need you guys to take that poll, please. Let me know what your thoughts are as I go ahead and pull up this this video. I want you guys to let me know, what are your feelings? How do you feel? Do you feel like that we need to do a deep dive into Gucci Mane? And remember, Mac Breezy, she had come out. Her and Gucci had a thing. They had this the ghetto love back in the day. I don't know if y'all know about that. Mac Breezy, Pippin name Easy. Like, listen, if you were in Atlanta around that time, you would have to know about the Jeezy versus Gucci. Yeah, the knockoffs. Thank you so much. Yes, Marie. Hi. Yes. So yeah, around that time, it was a lot of beef going on, and this is like earlier in their career. So it was Jeezy and Gucci, and I remember it was like in Decatur or East Atlanta. There was like a shootout or something, but yeah, it was going down in the ATL. Let's get into it. They don't call it the Dirty South for nothing.
5 years ago.
We don't. If you keep looking back, you're gonna trip going forward. You know what I'm saying? So. We ain't just worry about the past. We just focus on the present.
I'm using that one.
Now I saw you at
Yeah, that's a good one.
SantaCon. That's a good one, right?
One.
I saw you at SantaCon.
Yeah. That
So
was serious.
East Atlanta Santa.
Yeah, I never seen that. I was like, what the hell going on all these Santas? I never even knew about no Santa Con to that day. I didn't know people would just be running around in Santa Claus outfits. So.
Right.
I didn't know either till I got stuck in the traffic, and I was like, "What the hell is going on here?" Then I seen you was at SantaCon on social media, and I was like, "Damn, everybody know about this?"
Yeah, I'm pulling up. I'm promoting. It's no.
I know that's right. He said, "Listen here, wherever the bag is, I'm going." But it just seems like he could talk for himself. He didn't need nobody to be here in this interview with him. He didn't need no chaperone. And he's going to let you know that he was He checked himself in to a facility. He's going to let you know he checked himself in. He didn't need no help. He didn't need no assistance. He didn't need to go back and forth with somebody saying, oh, you don't want to talk to me? Okay, you're sick. Let me go ahead and kidnap you and let me go ahead and get you to the mental facility. This man has been kidnapped already. His wife made that clear. And we're going to get to that. We're going to get to that. Give me 1 second. Let me find that. We're going to get to that in a minute. I don't know what timestamp it is on this video, but just give me a minute. I'm going to go up a little bit. Okay, here we go.
We're gonna be no, you know, my life would been totally different.
Mhm.
So I guess that was the epiphany right there when the judge said, "Hey, listen, we're gonna give you something you can manage."
What was the conversation like with a lot of these artists? Because before you went in, there was a point it seemed like you was going at every artist, like you just didn't care. At anybody who
Yeah, we
mentioned
didn't know if your Twitter was hacked.
your
or
Twitter
what.
was hacked, yeah, during that time. Did you have conversations with those artists when you got out, or was it just like, nah, let's forget it, that was old Gucci?
Like some people who I didn't have a chance, you know, when I first got out, of course, I was on house arrest for 3 months, so I couldn't really see nobody. It was just like go to a show in Atlanta and come back home, or do a video shoot and come back home. So if I see somebody that I felt like I did something wrong to or said something wrong, I can't wait to see them and tell them, hey, listen, what I said about you was wrong. Like when I seen Monica, I couldn't wait to tell Monica, hey, listen, that was wrong. You didn't deserve that. When I seen Ross, hey, I apologize for what I said about you because you ain't did nothing but go out your way to help me from the day we met.
Wow. So this is all coming back full circle because Rick Ross, he ended up speaking out. I don't know if Monica spoke out, but we do know Brandy just got her star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. I have a knockoff to the knockoff Louis Vuitton. Okay, get into it. Ain't that it? Shoot. And wherever we can get a discount. And listen here, if we listen, it's just a name brand. Okay. And didn't they just get exposed like overseas? Like the purses are like super like cost efficient. They just come over here and double it, you know?
So I don't
That's
think
real.
they deserve to hear that because I was wrong. But a lot of situations, people ain't gonna say nothing to because a lot of it, you know, I wasn't wrong.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, you know, if I felt like I wronged you, then I'll tell you. I'm man enough to say that. But some people had that shit coming.
You feel like prison saved your life in a lot of ways? Because it seemed like you really wasn't giving a fuck. Like you was fighting in the mall.
I think it did. I think it saved my life and it saved somebody else's life because somebody was gonna get it. I felt like I was gonna hurt somebody.
So when I listen to Gucci, is this like a rap? Like, is this like a tradition for rappers? Like, you go to jail, you come back out, and it's time to get it. I gotta prove a point because I always wonder why when a family member would come home from jail, they would get a party. Like, what was the party for? What was the celebration? I don't know. Is it me or did y'all ever what do y'all family members come home from jail and they give them a party? Let's get into it.
You know what I'm saying? But and then I'd be like, I'm open to work with somebody who talented, who hard. If it sound good, I want to work with you. You ain't, you know what I'm saying? You bringing something to the table. That's the only thing you got to bring to the table is it sound good to me.
Did you always wonder why you ain't never signed none of those dudes? Or like why you ain't never signed Thug early on? Signed Mike Will early on? Or even Nicki Minaj?
French Montana, yeah.
Well, I did sign Thug. So that's one artist.
Amigos.
Oh, you did sign.
So he had all these artists around. He didn't even sign Nicki Minaj. And you know what? It's because Nicki was not your like a groupie and she wasn't just out there like that. Like she knew she had talent. Hey, Ventisha. Hello, Royal member. Hey, everyone. Happy Good Friday. I'm in the car listening in the bushes. I know that's right. Get into it. Yes. So yeah, I want to know. But you know what? Um, I think wasn't there like conversations recently, I want to say this year, about the whole Nicki Minaj. Oh, it was on the Breakfast Club. Where his wife, oh, there's a lot of people, Nicki Minaj and this, that, and the third. You are a replica of Nicki Minaj. What's her name? Okay, Nicki Minaj wannabe child. What was her Keisha Kaur. See how forgettable you are? I mean, and that is no shade. Now that is no shade. It's just no shade. Let's get into it because this is the same woman that said that she got her husband. Yes, girl. Listen, she said that. Hold on, let me see if I could find it. Where is. Oh my goodness, where's my backdrop? Well, either way, y'all know I had posted it. But I just kind of feel like, this is just, I don't know, just this new Gucci man. I don't know who he is. I'm going to be honest with you. Because it's given, and this is no shade. I'm thinking that, I think it's being recognized. Oh, he has these issues. Are there any cases coming down where his name is involved? And maybe he's putting that out there just in case, he get caught up into something. His mental health would kind of protect him from, actually taking accountability. See, I've got to look at this all types of ways. And some people are saying, oh, well, his wife is doing this on him or she's doing that on him, making allegations. I don't know. But let's take a listen. Why? Why not?
Okay.
Yeah, but when I was going away, I couldn't help Thug, so I sold all my rights to Thug to 300. So you know what I'm saying, to help him because I felt like Todd had started 300 with Leor, and I felt like he would be in good hands with Todd and Leor. So I called him and told him, listen, this is what I'm gonna do. These people right here really want to work with you. They gonna help you. You're gonna make a bunch of money. You're gonna have your own record label. This is what you need to do. And I'm doing this because I care about you, my partner.
Right.
And when I explained that to him, he understood. I ain't just do it. You know what I'm saying? I said, I can't help you. I'm away. But you got your stuff going. I respect that. I'm proud of you. And that's why I stepped away and let him do his thing.
Why not Mike Will?
When I met Mike Will, he was 17 years old. It wasn't time to sign him. Right. I just wanted to help him.
Mm-hmm.
The reason I never signed OJ because that was my partner. I should have signed OJ.
Do y'all know who OJ the Juice Man is? They was partners. He didn't sign them. He didn't sign them. Sure didn't. But see, like, that's what I was trying to say. Like, in that rap game, it can get very, very, very dangerous when you talk about, even like when it comes to content creator, just think about how messy it is on YouTube. Just think about how messy it is. I mean, these people are normal people just like you. They just have, they have a fine way of living. They have a fine way of living. They have the luxury. You see what I'm saying? Let's get into it. Absolutely. Let's go.
Because he needed me to help him. But that was my partner. We came up, trapping out of cars and standing at the store and picking up cans since we were little boys. It went all about, I don't care about that. If I make a little something working with them, I put it on top of all the shit I already got. You know what I'm saying? I don't got to sign everybody. I like working with people. I like collaborating. Like you said, a lot of people I didn't kind of like, burn me or, not pay homage or didn't appreciate it. But I'm going to still open my door and help other people because I like doing it.
What the hell?
So he's saying somebody didn't pay homage and this, that, and the third. So you worried about the homage and all that. But you got to understand, in my opinion, I feel like there's a handler on him. Mm-hmm. And let me go ahead and all right, let's get into the content.
Like OJ at now.
OJ, I don't know. He's doing his shows, and you know what I'm saying, he's still making music and doing his thing.
Right.
What
What
about
about
Waka Flocka? Like, are you guys still cool? Because y'all were brothers, like wrestle each other, fight each other, and brothers.
I ain't talked to Walker over 3 years, so we just don't talk no more. We just went our separate ways.
Mhm.
When he was up here though, he said he loved seeing you look good. You know what I'm saying?
As you know what I'm saying, I'm happy for him. I wish him nothing but success. I wish him well, but the door closed for me. Just if I ain't talked to you in 3 years, ain't no need us to ever talk.
So Gucci said if he ain't had a conversation with you in 3 years, it ain't no need to talk. Get down or lay down. How did Gucci Man get stuck up? Well, they're not business. I mean, come on now. I'm pretty sure Gucci Mane and his record label had got a notice that Pooh Shiesty was not happy with him. I feel like we need those conversations. Who reached out? Did he say get it back in blood? You get what I'm saying? So you have to understand it's conversations that we are not a part of. And I feel like we need to look at it from all angles. This is his wife. She makes all the decisions. This man you might as well, consider him, that's his chaperone. She's his power of attorney, and she has no problem with reminding people that she is her husband's power of attorney. She runs a business. He's just her little puppet. Go ahead.
Right. Now, what about Soldier Boy? He really looks up to you. And like you said, you wish you would have did more.
Yeah, let's go ahead and move on from that. I want to skip up because I want him to talk about him putting himself in that house, in that situation, in that rehab. Or no, the mental house.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I regret that because he dope. And when I was away, I got a chance to really hear him. So it's just like, soon as he like, what's up? I'm like, hey man, is your buddy with you? What car he
You
in?
ready to pop off
Instantly.
Mm-hmm.
So, but he dope as hell.
It's interesting with you though, Gucci, because even through all the drugs or even just the wild and now, you seem like you always had your business on. Like even say you called Thug from jail and told Thug this is what you need to do. This like
So listen here. Even with him doing his substances and things like that, he was still able to maintain and handle his stuff. Let's get into it.
you should move.
Yeah. See, I done crashed so many times, but at the same time, you know, I've been hustling. You know, I've been hustling since I was 12, 13 years old. I already know, like, ain't nobody gonna give me nothing. There ain't no rich people in my family. If I don't got nothing, then I just don't got nothing. So my whole mentality is I talk too much trash. I do too much to be broke or not on top of my game. So if nothing else, I'm always make sure I got me some put up.
And you always make sure you have him some put up. Well, maybe you should have told your artist that. Maybe you should have put something up for them. So when they ran through or blew through the money, that they would have something. You get what I'm saying? Something to lean back on. These artists are coming to you, and these are your artists, and you're gonna make money regardless. Because first of all, as soon as they sign, there's a life insurance policy. So whether dead or alive, we gonna get our money. Let's get into it.
I done met in the music game, but me and him since we met, we just instant friends. Not even just not the partners, just my real friend.
So I used to talk on the phone and everything. You just didn't see him physically.
I ain't get a chance to even really talk to him, period.
Damn.
So he just it was crazy.
You know, your interview up here, the first time you up here is a staple for every artist that comes up here.
People try to emulate that. Like, I'm scared of Breakfast Club. Like Gucci
Mane up here.
But no one's been able to do that.
Yeah, but they ain't Gucci though.
Yeah.
So they don't have the same effect. Like
I ain't never really seen a lot of y'all interviews besides mine. I felt like I'm that connector.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like
I don't don't know. You believe in Charlamagne?
Nah, I wouldn't do that.
I ain't never known Gucci to be a liar, man.
Picture me hearing somebody saying
She got a good
that.
memory.
You definitely no.
Service shit. Stop it.
That definitely was not me.
I don't know who it was.
That is a lie.
Bag, put the bag right by his feet. Was that true?
I don't know. I might have did. I might have. I don't know.
Remember that?
I can't even remember.
I just want to say for the record, I wasn't scared when Gucci was here. You always been
Speak for
nice and
yourself.
polite and kind to me, so I wasn't.
Charlamagne, you were scared?
I don't believe.
frightened.
First off, hold
I
up
wasn't
before we
scared.
start. Before we get past.
All right, so listen here. Let's take a listen. Gucci is about to let us know how he feels about Angela Yee. This is a rabbit hole that I'm going down, you guys. Okay, let's go.
They were scared.
That was
I don't believe what she's saying. She friend.
What? I
You
wasn't
was
scared.
terrified.
No, I wasn't.
You know you was.
Go back and look at that.
That's what
wasn't
Gucci
scared.
said. Did he say that during the interview? Yeah.
Okay, was she terrified the way that you were terrified when Pooh Shiesty ran down on you? Did it make you feel good, Gucci, that you were intimidating that woman on her job? And you were the talent, and she had to be professional, because had she went left, then maybe her job would have been at stake. So, like I said, we going down a rabbit hole. This man has aggression towards women. Let's get into it. He didn't even go to his own mama's funeral. Did we mention that? He didn't even go to his own mama's. Gucci did not go to his own mother's funeral. Let's go.
What would I be scared? What you gonna do to me?
It's not what I was gonna do. It's not
we've
what I
seen
would do to
videos.
you. It's what I was gonna say to you.
Oh,
You know, because we had already had a history.
Hey, you smash Angela Yee, Gucci?
Okay.
of course not.
Why you said of course not?
I'm saying, come on,
She
guys.
didn't try.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
So, do y'all remember when Gucci was interested in Angela Yee? And see, she was trying to keep it professional. And see, it's always him that's going to embarrass you. I am on my job. You know this is going to be a conversation. Now people are going to be asking me questions after you leave, because now you're newly engaged. And you have to double down because you have to make Keisha feel a certain type of way. Did y'all clock that, T?
She was on my dick back then.
That is a lie.
I'm not lying.
No, we was cool. I was not on your dick. Stop
You
it.
used to be texting me what hotel you was at and shit like
That is a lie.
You said
That,
you did.
never.
So he proceeds to embarrass her if she's, saying, no, I did not do that. And then you just keep nudging Gucci. You just kept nudging with her on her job. This is an international syndicated show at the time, right? They were everywhere. This is live. Let's get into it.
You must got me confused with somebody else.
You remember when we did that interview a long time ago with Melissa Ford and all that, and they was calling me
Gucci got a good
That
memory.
you definitely no.
service shit. Stop it.
That definitely was not me.
I don't know who it was,
I
then.
put my life on that. There must have been somebody else in there. I would swear on my life. On my unborn child. I have never hit Gucci asking him about her child.
Okay, so now this woman had to come out of her comfort zone and say, you know what, on my unborn child, I never did that. She don't know if he was geeked up. Hey, he might have been. Let's get into it.
I don't know. You believe in Charlamagne?
Nah, I wouldn't do that.
I ain't never known Gucci to be a liar, man.
Picture me hearing somebody saying, what hotel are you in?
Hey, man.
Everybody get horny.
Now listen, Malcolm Gladwell, he
But you know what? It was just so interesting that they thought that it was okay for her vagina to be talked about and to be even discussed. If she wanted to sleep with somebody, that is her God-given right. Whether she wants to tell you that she did, that is her God-given right. If she wants to say no, that's her God-given right. But you had, and this is why I'm really stressing this out. He didn't go to his mother's funeral. You hear me? It was more like Back then you didn't want me. Now I'm hot. Y'all on me. But just because that may be the case, you don't have to be that person that got your own now. Don't get too big for your britches, because just as well as you go up, we can all see you come right back down. So never, ever let no money or no fame or anything get to your head like that. I'm trying to tell you. Because the same people you try to shit on is going to be the same people that's going to be there to lift your ass back up. Let's get into it.
He said he's your
That's
favorite
funny,
author.
Yeah, I love Malcolm Gladwell. I did a podcast with Bill Simmons, and we were talking
saw
about
that.
Malcolm Gladwell, and I told him I did.
When you came home, did you take rapping more serious than before?
Yes, I did.
'Cause
Back then,
I even
just,
hear lyrically, like
Yeah.
it seems like you're more focused than ever before.
I don't know. Back then, I used to record so much, and I used to be so high that I just, whatever I record, I want to put it out.
Right.
So I would.
Okay, so you was so high. So how do you remember that it was Angela Yee that was texting your phone? Does that make sense to y'all? Now it makes sense. He was high. Listen, okay, let me get up out of this one, and then I'm going to go to this other video that I found as well. So let's get into this. Were y'all aware that Gucci Mane's son was living on welfare in Section 8 housing, and he was giving his baby mom like $800 a month? Y'all remember that story? All right, let's get into it.
Whole time?
No, I went to the courts actually and got that man.
Okay, hold on.
That's not right, because Gucci Mane and his beautiful wife, who's also an entrepreneur, they have money to burn, literally, and they flash it. So, even though she may be on welfare, if she got a cell phone, she sees this. It's not right if he's the kid's father. Even if you don't want to fuck with the bitch no more or the kid, just break them off, and then you don't even have stories like this to be out.
Did y'all hear that? This multimillionaire and his fiance, well, his wife at the time, she his child's mother was $800 a month, government phone. You got to start at the foundation. Where did this start? Who's really in it for love? Who's really in it for the long run? Or who's really in it for the benefit of the celebrity? The moment now, I mean, she's married to him. All right, we're going to take a quick listen in. Rapper Gucci Mane's mother passes, and he didn't attend the funeral. Let's take a listen, and we'll be right back. I want to know you guys' thoughts. Did I put up a poll? Let me see. I think I put up a poll. Let me check the poll, and I'm going to play this audio, and you guys just bear with me. Go ahead.
And some acquaintance of hers says that she's about 47, and he thought she was 32, 34. That wedding because hey guys, and welcome back. Well, I've done some videos on the rapper Gucci Mane, and first one I covered was, his spectacular wedding on BET, the main event. And, I covered that. And then I covered one story about he did not invite his little brother and his mom to that wedding because of a disagreement that they had. And I spoke on that. And
so the mother couldn't come to the wedding. You know what? It's so interesting because marriage is very sacred. You know, you're bringing two families together, and if you don't like mom, oh, I don't think that we can move forward. You get what I'm saying? Like, we all need to be on one accord. We're all going to, I mean, there are going to be holidays, birthdays, you know, and we have children involved. So, uh, that's a lot. Let's go ahead. Let's take a listen.
Oh, he's been in the news here lately about his wife. It's alleged that she's older than what she says she is. He thought she was 32, 34, and some acquaintance of hers says that she's about 47 in age. And they're saying that, he wants to divorce her because he was catfished. And another one, his baby mama's taking him to court for more money for child support. But now this one passed by me. I recently found out that his mother, Miss
And can we be honest? Keisha K. Orr, she wasn't as toned down. She was actually a big girl, and she had got her surgery. And baby, she hit the jackpot. And honey, she's forever snatched. Let's get into it.
Mrs. Vicky Davis passed a couple of months ago, and I found out that he did not attend the funeral. And I was like, wow, when I covered the story about him not inviting his mom to his beautiful, spectacular wedding, I thought that was, so bad. But now this, not attending a funeral, when I covered that story, a lot of younger people chimed in and said, oh, it was over money. It was that she had stole some money when he was in prison or something of another. And a lot of young children, not children, I'm sorry, younger crowd, the younger audience was saying, yeah, they didn't see anything wrong with it. They were like, okay, if your mother, um, you know, did you like that, it would be okay not to invite her. And but not attending the funeral. I mean, mother is gone, so she wouldn't know.
Right. Your mom is gone. Let bygones be bygones. At the end of the day, that woman pushed you out. That woman could have been dead up on that table to push your fat headed ass out. Are you okay? I get we all don't get along, but what was gonna be what was that gonna hurt him just to go and lay her to rest? I'm wondering, is he in therapy? That says a lot. Has he dealt with that? Let's go.
If he was there or not. I guess my biggest issue is, if you wasn't there for her, be there for your family, for your brothers, be there for, I mean, just
Exactly.
don't skip it. I mean, this woman, and it wasn't like, some people said that he was raised by his grandmother, but I see these pictures of him and her together when he wasn't on top and famous. But I just wanted to to go over this.
Yes, Vicky Jean Davis was born on March the 10th of 1957 in Bessemer, Alabama, to Walter and Betty Davis. He's from Alabama. A lot of people thought that he was from Georgia. Vicky graduated from Jesse. It says Jess Lanier High School in 1976. She went on to graduate from Miles College with a Bachelor of Science in 1982. She retired from Pepsi Cola Company in March of 2018 after 20 plus years of service as a warehouse coordinator. She gained her wings on January the 5th of 2019. She confessed Christ at an early age. She was preceded in death by Walter and Betty Davis, one sister, Betty Jean Davis, two brothers, Ronnie Coleman and Walter Davis Jr. Vicky Jean Davis leaves to cherish her memories, her three children, Victor, Monifa Davis, Roderick, Keisha, and Nathaniel Leary the third. Grandchildren, Megan Davis. Okay, we're gonna I really can't see those names. So yeah, he didn't go, but he was still mentioned in her obituary. You know, at least the family had enough sense to still put him in there, even though he wasn't, on board. And that's, hey, I want to say big props to that family for still honoring their mother's wishes and legacy, and that was to keep them together. Go ahead.
But I mean, maybe it's because of me, my upbringing, or whatever. But I mean, you should respect your mother. I mean, she's the one who had you. The Bible even say, you know, honor your mother and father. Your days shall be, longer. But I just don't get it. But it seems like, the younger crowd was like, hey, that's between him and his mother and da 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 da. He had his reasons. But I mean, I'm going to put this question out here because I know my audience is more mature. And is it just me, or I mean, should anything prevent you from paying respects to your mom when she dies, or paying respects to your family, or I don't get it. And then, there's always been the rumor that he has been cloned. When he was in prison, he was cloned, and that's not the real Gucci man or whatever. But, I don't know about that. But I'm going to ask you this question. I mean, do you think it's okay? I mean, if and like I don't know the surroundings of this strange relationship between him and his mom, but do you think it's okay to exclude her like that, especially when she was living, not invite him to your own wedding? I mean,
You know what? I find it quite strange. I want to have a good relationship with my husband's mother and his father, and I want that to be reciprocated where he loves my mom, where he loves my father. Because there are in-laws. You gave me your son. My parents gave my husband me. So yeah, that was strange. And then she is older than him. Remember Kaya and T.S. Madison when they had did their show and they kind of let everybody know? All right, so let's go ahead and get into this. Our next one is going to be let's get into this. Working on Gucci. Mm. Okay, I have like two videos that I wanted to see if I wanted to play. Okay, I think I want to do
New York and on the new Hot 97.
Okay, yeah, I think I might want to do this one. And then I'll get into another one. But I think this one was the one that I was looking for. Okay, so I have this one and then another video, and then we'll end this one. And then I have like a 4 o'clock show, but we're going over, and that's okay, y'all. I'm going to come right back live after we do this one, but we still got some time.
I think they just been watching me. I think they've been watching me. I think like and the opportunity came, and they see I got an influence, I look good, I'm handsome,
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Seriously, in shape, so if I put the clothes on him, I bet he'll make them look good.
How did I don't think I've ever asked you how the actual Gucci, your brand being Gucci, started. Was it just for an interest in the brand?
Well,
okay, so pretty much right here, he's saying, he has a deal with Gucci. They send him, he has a line with them. So anything that comes out, everything that's on the line, he gets. All right, so let's get into it.
Some of these people who own these teams, if you find out that person on the team, you shouldn't even like that team no more.
Right.
Straight up.
That is very, very
so
true.
I'm not the
especially
same
winners.
kind of fan I used to be.
That's your life.
Teams that I like, then I find out like who to own and what they own. Now I don't even care about the team no more.
Right.
So I'm not a diehard to nobody. I'm only messing with people
With
who
your
mess
friends
me.
with.
And people who that I feel like are good people. Some of these people who own these teams, if you find out that person on the team, you shouldn't even like that team no more.
Right.
Straight up.
That is very, very
so
true.
I'm not the
especially
same
winners.
kind of fan I used to be.
Oh, when he said when you find out who owns these teams and who's behind these teams, did Gucci and Jay-Z ever have a one-on-one? Did they ever have a back and forth? Were they ever like at odds? That sounds like maybe Diddy or did you ever work with Diddy? I don't know. I'm about to do my research. But let's take a listen, y'all. I was looking for this part where they ask him. Okay, hold on.
That person, that ain't no team. Who is that person? Ain't no company. Who's that person? It's
Right.
Fuck, there ain't no Pepsi. Who's the people that run Pepsi? Who run Nike? Who run Gucci? It's
Who run Nike? Who run Gucci? Okay.
people. So when they do something fucked up, find somebody you can hold accountable.
That's a great way of putting it. So when Gucci did run into that controversy, what was your stance on that? How did you I mean, not that anyone cares about my opinion on it. I thought it was actually more incidental, I think, than people realized. It seemed like it looked like it was in poor taste, not necessarily.
Okay, I don't know what they're talking about, but I want to move on.
So I went there and went through that. One thing, it made me grateful of my freedom and moved different. But second, I got an education of the laws.
I think we're
on how to
talking
go.
about prison.
When I was 33 years old, y'all say I kept going. I had went to county jail, and I had did like 3 stints of maybe 6 months in the county jail. And a lot of, like months, but it's always county jail. It was never prison. So when I did go to prison, I went to a federal prison. So it was the education I got there because people don't really unprepared with the guidelines and how the federal court system goes about doing things. And I didn't know either till I went there. So once I went there and went through that, one thing, it made me grateful of my freedom and moved different. But second, I got an education of the laws and how they go. So once you've been in the feds, you get out, you understand the power of snitching because everybody snitches. Because that's why they got the conviction rate of 98%. Because everybody who goes to the feds, they really plead guilty or they tell. It's not no like fighting trial and people beating it. That's like 1 out of 10.
I want you to say that again for the audience.
It's not
they
no
have a
fighting trial and beating it.
98% conviction rate, which means
They're
they're always winning
because they don't even take the case unless they got all the evidence. They that's how they go about their business. They're not just taking cases.
Right.
They taking cases that they know they gonna be able to they got you. They ain't even coming to them.
Right.
So that let me know just like, damn, the snitches is what doing this. Because I'm seeing, you befriend people in there and they showing you, man, like, damn, these are confidential informants. These are paid informants. You can just pay, get out of jail, and just snitch forever.
It's a lot of that going on in these cases. There are some paid informants. Y'all thinking that these people are normal people. These people are checking in. Let's get into it.
In the rap game, manager, driver, artist, and the people are doing it. They did it.
Listen, wait a minute. Gucci's spilling it. Let's go.
You befriend people in there and they showing you, man, like, damn, these are confidential informants. These are paid informants. You can just pay, get out of jail, and just snitch forever. In the rap game, manager, driver, artist, and the people are doing it. They did it to me. And I've been rapping about it, but I couldn't really just say it because I was on probation the whole time, but I used to try to say it in my raps. How you snitch on me, you grew up with me. I used to say it so many little things, but people just thought it was just
raps.
But a couple of people knew, like, damn, Gucci keeps standing on this since he just got out. What's going on? Paid informants, confidential informants, rats. They everywhere. Bitches.
And at how many different points in your
I'm saying the confidential informant, the paid informant, it's been going on from the beginning of time.
But I mean, circling around because you allowed a lot of people close to you
and
musically.
They told on me. Every case I got, you look it up, it's a snitch on it. Everyone. Wow. Even if it's an aggravated assault case.
There was still someone who told.
Yeah. Somebody who might be in assault, just a switch and turn to an informant and tell the whole, tell what happened.
Did you get the opportunity? Did they try to get more from you when you got there?
Yes.
To reduce your time?
Yes. The feds asked me that, yes.
And you
And
were
I
like, I'm
told them,
good.
hey, listen, hey man, hey, how long y'all gonna have me here? Because I'm getting tired. I want to go to sleep. And they took me in a room kind of like this. I just went to sleep. And I guess if they seen I wasn't gonna tell about 6, 7 hours, they had to come get me. Hey, took me to jail. And I didn't get out.
I've just always been amazed with your return though, because a lot of people.
Well, listen here. He said a lot right there, didn't he? Baby, he said that there are paid informants. And managers, rappers, you know what I'm saying? Rappers, managers. All right, so let's get into this. So this is Keisha Kaori Talks Gucci Man. Okay, I don't want to do this one. I actually wanted to bring up the one where she's bragging about getting him 5150. Like when she had kidnapped him. When she kidnapped him, hold on. Oh, and you know what? Listen, y'all. They stay in Florida. So she can get him Baker's acted. Yeah, so he can play with it if he wants to. He can play with it if he wants to. I want you guys to really pay attention to this. Let's get into this. All right, so this is his wife. Pay attention.
I mean, the things he would say are really, really bad. And I just have to like take a deep breath. Like I said, I'm not talking to you right now. You want to sit here and be crazy alone? I'm not going to allow you to be crazy alone.
Yeah.
So like I have to like set a plan up. Like at one point I called his attorney, I called some bodyguards, and I just planned a whole kidnap, and we kidnapped him and took him to the hospital because we could not get him to the hospital. And he was trying to fight them and everything, but it was 6 of them. He couldn't handle it. And we threw him in the car. He would try to jump out the car. So we put him in the center of the car, you know? And that was like his last episode.
That's a 5150, right? That's what they call it?
When you go to the
Yeah, but they try to do things where he could sign himself out. And I'm like, he's not signing. Like, I'm stern with them. He's not signing himself out. I'm his wife, and I'm his power of attorney. He ain't going nowhere. Like, I have to be strict. There was one point I had to just go on my knees and pray because it's like, he's like, I don't like you. I mean, the things he would say are really, really bad. And I just have to like take a deep breath. Like I said, I'm not talking to you right now. You want to sit here and be crazy alone? I'm not going to allow you to be crazy alone.
Yeah.
So like, I have to like set a plan up. Like at one point I called his attorney, I called some bodyguards, and I just planned a whole kidnap, and we kidnapped him and took him to the hospital because we could not get him to the hospital. And he was trying to fight them and everything.
So just imagine how he felt when he was kidnapped and held at will. Where was his caretaker? She introduced kidnapping to her husband. This woman right here introduced kidnapping to her husband. Let's listen to it again.
But it was 6 of them. He couldn't handle it. And we threw him in the car. He would try to jump out the car.
So you have 6 men right there. You're his wife. And you're saying, nope, get in the car. We're taking you to the hospital. And let me guess, I guess once he got checked into the hospital, where did you go? Did you go out and celebrate?
So we put him in the center of the car, you know? And that was like his last episode.
That's a 5150, right? That's what they call it?
When you go to the
Yeah, but they try to do things where he could sign himself out, and I'm like, he's not signing. Like, I'm stern with them. He's not signing himself out. I'm his wife, and I'm his power of attorney. He ain't going nowhere. Like, I have to be strict. There was one point I had to just go on my knees and pray because it's like, he's like, I don't like you. I mean, the things he would say are really, really bad. And I just have to like take a deep breath. Like I said, I'm not talking to you right now. You want to sit here and be crazy alone? I'm not going to allow you to be crazy alone.
Yeah.
So like I have to like set a plan up. Like at one point I called his attorney, I called some bodyguards, and I just planned a whole kidnap, and we kidnapped him and took him to the hospital because we could not get him to the hospital.
There's no but. That was a lot. What do y'all think?